So 50 years. What is it in your, quote unquote, practice life, how all this stuff interrelates, that at this point is most joyous, exciting, that you're thrilled about being alive for and exploring and discovering?
Well, damn. I get the joke. I finally get the joke. That's more of a native thing than a Daoist thing, but...
All right. I guess we'll leave it there.
Well, I'll just play with that, because it is meant to be really quite meaningful. When we try and get it right, it's because something's wrong. Humans, other animals do this, but humans are really good at this. Humor will save us from ourself. And there's a really specific Taoist joke in there. Because selfing is not minding, and minding is not shunning, and shunning is not hunning, and hunning is not taoing, in the sense of the places we want to interact with, like the really esoteric stuff that you're working with a lot. Right? My job is to take care of the people that are wounded mostly. So the thing that I think of as the joke is that trying to get you right is actually the thing that doesn't work. Trying to relate to selfing is the only thing that frees you back up into selfing in whatever way, intuitively, spontaneously, relationally, esoterically, what's the word, ecstatically, in all of those things. Because it's like Tai Chi, you have to invest in laws, right? Do you get the joke that the you you're trying to fix isn't the thing that's actually really even going on here? When you get that joke, now practice is just so, it's just like, okay, because there was no one doing this in the first place, in the sense of getting you right. And that's the big part about Qing Shipping, is we have to get the you right to let the you go. So once you're done with you, now go find a really good teacher. They're going to laugh because they're going to see in your eyes you actually got the joke. So now we can actually get to where all this stuff really happens. And it's in relationship, in the present interactive yin yang that practice happens. And if practice is feeding that elephant to make sure it doesn't look the way you didn't like the way you looked in high school or whatever, you're not even in practice. You're just gambling with what ifs. And that's the hardest part for modern people, is anticipation is death. Interaction is skill. You're a martial artist. I don't ever want to fight you, but I mean, feinting works pretty good, unless. So be the martial artist that's the unless person, where feinting is like, there's an imminence going on here of interaction, that whatever trickery is going on is just too slow and kind of vapid and insecure and furtive to really be dangerous. But it looks good on TV and might get someone who has no idea what they're doing to block. If you've ever been trained by, I don't know what I would call the real stuff, like Steve Smith and those guys, they'll say right to your face, in combative training, there's no blocking. If you block, you're losing. You're probably dying now. Never block. Anything that's coming at you, take it. It's yours. So when we get out of that defensive, get it right place, now you can get it all, not just get it right.
I've Steve has mentioned that to me before. I've never related it to literally everything else of all the other stuff, which is everything.
Well, that's what we call the stuff, right? It's all the stuff. It's all the stuff.
It's like
Adam Chen, we both know, he wants to retire a little bit, because it's like, I get this stuff isn't about that stuff anymore. Like, yeah, I know it's all just stuff, though. He's like, this is you and Steve and all these people just talking about this stuff. It's like, that's the best word you can use in English. It's just stuff. Right?
All right, I think this is going to devolve quickly into you and I just hanging out and having a chat. Michael, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you guys for watching.